Have you ever felt so alone that it felt like a physical ache in your chest? Like you were invisible, a ghost haunting the edges of everyone else's happy life? That was my world for a very long time. Growing up, my house was quiet. Not the peaceful, serene kind of quiet, but the heavy, empty kind. My parents were always busy, chasing deadlines and dreams that never seemed to include me. They provided for me, yes, but the one thing I craved most their touch was always just out of reach. I remember watching other kids at school. They'd run to their parents at pickup time, getting swept up in big, warm hugs. Their laughter echoed in the hallways, a sound that felt like it belonged to another universe. For me, school was just a different kind of quiet. I'd sit alone at lunch, my sandwich tasting like cardboard. I'd watch the other kids play on the swings, their friendships and intricate dance I didn't know the steps to. I tried to join in a few times, but my voice would get lost, my suggestions ignored. It was easier to just retreat, to build a wall around myself, brick by invisible brick. My world was small and gray. I found company in books. The characters in my stories became my friends. They went on grand adventures. They had families who loved them fiercely, and they were never, ever lonely. I would lose myself in their worlds for hours, living vicariously through their triumphs and heartbreaks. It was a temporary escape, but when I closed the book, the silence of my own life would rush back in, louder than before. I started to believe something was wrong with me. Maybe I was unlovable. Maybe I was meant to be alone. These thoughts were my constant companions, whispering doubts into my ear until I started to believe them. The ache in my chest grew, a constant, dull throb that reminded me of what I was missing. I became a master of being unseen. I learned to walk the halls without making a sound, to sit in class without being noticed. I was a shadow, and I thought that was all I would ever be. Then came the day of the school fair. It was a chaotic explosion of color and noise. Booths were set up all over the schoolyard with games and food and prizes. Families were everywhere, laughing, sharing cotton candy, their happiness a stark contrast to the familiar knot in my stomach. I drifted through the crowd, feeling more alone than ever. I watched a father lift his daughter onto his shoulders so she could see better, and a pang of longing hit me so hard I had to look away. I found myself near the art booth, where kids were painting kindness rocks. Small, smooth stones that you would decorate with a happy picture or a nice word, and then leave somewhere for a stranger to find. I watched for a while, then hesitantly picked up a brush. I chose a small, flat rock and decided to paint a simple, yellow sun. It wasn't very good, but the act of creating something, of putting a little bit of light onto this gray stone, felt nice. As I was finishing up, a younger boy, maybe from kindergarten, tripped and fell right next to me. His ice cream cone went flying, splatting onto the grass. His face crumpled, and a heartbreaking sob escaped his lips. A couple of older kids nearby snickered. For a moment, everyone just stared. My first instinct was to shrink back, to become invisible like I always did. But then I looked at his face, streaked with tears and dirt, and I saw a reflection of my own loneliness. His small body was shaking with sobs, and in that moment, I forgot about my own walls. I don't know what came over me. I put down my paintbrush and my little son Rock. I knelt beside him, and without thinking, I just wrapped my arms round him. It was awkward at first. I hadn't hugged anyone in so long, I wasn't sure I remembered how. But he instantly melted into me, his small arms wrapping tightly around my neck, his tears soaking my shirt. He cried and cried, and I just held him. I didn't say anything. I just held him tight, rocking him gently. It felt like time stopped. The noise of the fair faded away. All I could feel was this small, trembling body in my arms. And then, something incredible happened. As I was trying to comfort him, I felt a warmth spread through my own chest. It started where his little head was resting against my shoulder and radiated outwards, chasing away the cold ache that had lived there for so long. It was like a dam inside me had broken, and all the warmth and affection I had bottled up for years finally had somewhere to go. After a few minutes, his sobs quieted down to sniffles. He pulled back, his big, tear-filled eyes looking up at me. He didn't say thank you. He just gave me a small, wobbly smile. His mom came rushing over then, full of apologies and concern. She helped him up, and as they walked away, he turned and waved at me. I waved back, a real, genuine smile spreading across my own face. I stood there for a long time after they left, feeling different, lighter. The world seemed to have a little more color. The laughter from the fair didn't sound alien anymore. It just sounded happy. I picked up my son Rock, its yellow paint now seeming much brighter. That simple, unplanned hug had changed everything. It wasn't a magic cure, of course. My house was still quiet when I got home. But something inside me had shifted. That hug taught me that I wasn't made of glass. I wasn't unlovable. I had comfort to give, and in giving it, I found it for myself. It was the first crack in the wall I had built around my heart. From that day on, I started looking for other cracks to make. I started small. I smiled at a kid in the hallway. I offered to help a classmate who dropped their books. I even worked up the courage to ask someone if the seat next to them at lunch was taken. And they said yes. Each small act of connection was like a hammer blow to my wall. It didn't crumble overnight, but with every smile, every shared laugh, every small kindness given and received, a brick came loose. I learned that connection isn't some grand, mystical thing. It's built in small moments. It's a shared glance, a helping hand, a simple, unexpected hug. That one moment, that one hug, didn't just heal a little boy's scraped knee and bruised ego. It started to heal my broken soul. It showed me that the cure for loneliness isn't just about receiving love, but about giving it, too. It taught me that even a quiet, invisible kid could create a moment of warmth for someone else and for themselves. It was a silent conversation that said, "I see you. You're not alone." And for the first time, I believed it. If you've ever felt that deep loneliness, please know that you are not broken or unlovable. Sometimes, all it takes is one small step, one moment of reaching out to let the light in. Connection is a fundamental human need, and if you're struggling, talking to someone can make all the difference. There are resources and people who want to help you find that warmth. You are not alone in this feeling, and there is hope. Thank you so much for listening to my story. If it resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more stories about connection and healing. Take care.